let's just get into this and start cooking some tea. Let me bring up the other window. There we go. Who have we got? Night Cow's here. Mr. Leo's here. Absolutely brilliant. Welcome, guys. Now, this is what I'm working on at the moment, is creating some kind of like electricity boxes. Now, these are all fully textured. They're only 1K textures because I'm trying to keep the size down a little bit. I do have another couple stacked on top of each other, but kind of like as I'm going through them and using Substance Painter to create a texture. Well done, Marco. I'm going to create all these 10, and then we can export them 10. There's 15 of these boxes. But that's something that's working on. I'm hoping that's going to be done this week. No, don't save, please. But we're going to make one more building. Oh my goodness, Adam Richards is here. Welcome. Hello, Alma. I hope you are looking after Mr. Adam. Mr. Richer. That was weird. Sayato, welcome. We're going to be, yes, create one more building. I want this project to be done this week. So over the course of the whole week, I'm just going to be focusing all my efforts onto that, making a few more, maybe some short, sharp tutorials. I still do have a little bit of few in the background, but yeah. Bro, I can't read that. Bro, car race, Blender tutorial. Okay. Spooky's here, welcome. Okay, so we're going to go with this style of building. I've been really enjoying generating these styles of building, doing a little bit of prompt engineering. It's been like a lot of fun. That's what I've been trying to focus on, getting some nice crisp things. I got some other crisp images today, and I kind of want to start actually building them. However, they don't fit this scene style or this style of buildings. So let's create one more and then have a great session, mate. Talk soon. Absolutely, Mr. Richo. Absolutely. Might even give you a call tomorrow. Okay, so let's start off. I am going to hide all the current buildings. Do I have building 6? What's building 6? I don't like this building. I will leave it there though, but I just don't like this building. What the heck are you? You're a power box. Where do you belong? Building 5. It was fine a moment ago. Let's just delete that. We'll get rid of it and we'll come back. I think it's lost all the textures. Far out. Yep. But as you can see, all the assets that have been building along with this. And so I just kind of want to bring this all together and just move on. Dennis, welcome. Okay, so let's turn all that off. Let's go Shift A, start a mesh. Let's go into a cube. From here, what's going to be the best bet? I do like this warehouse style. We'll make this one a little bit longer. So let's go scale, Shift Z. Let's go 8. GZ -1 so that the ground is flash. No, mate, it's only been a minute. 2 minutes, maybe. From here, let's go G to the Y 4. So what have we got? That's 16 meters by 20 meters, I believe. So just coming up into items, and we can see the scale, 16 by 20. Awesome. What is the scaling comparison? Yep, it's a much bigger building. Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to go with that. So from here, where do you belong? Go away. Let's go M to move, new collection, building 7. And so I want this building to finish, and let's go smash this off. Only lift off. We're now hitting cracks. Oh, Mr. Emergency, how dare I miss you, buddy? Welcome. Okay, so now let's kind of start exporting our floors. Now I've kept the same standard of 3 meters. So E3, enter E3, 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 E3. So what have we got? Probably got first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, and then a 6 on the roof. 1, first floor, second floor, third floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the roof is number 6. Awesome. I mean, technically we can make almost that one too. No, it's not. From here as well, Shift S cursor to selected. We're going to add in kind of like this side bit. So let's just go through the blocking process. Scale by 2 because I feel like that this is a 4 meter piece. What are we sitting at now? Let's go GZ1. And then I want to make this, how tall? 15. Let's maybe go 60. Let's go 17. It's 27, Marco. Good job. Fat fingers. 17. So it's just above it. Awesome. And then from here, let's kind of add in that, just that kind of like groove here, whatever that is. One inspiring artist, welcome. So from here, I'm going to grab the second floor, Shift D to scale, P separate by selection. And we're going to focus on this piece. Let's go scale, Shift Z. So we're only scaling along the X and the Y axis. And we'll just plop it out like so. I'm going to close the top bit off, close the bottom bit off. I reckon we bring this back ever so slightly. Well done, Marco. Something like that. Control B to do a bevel. And we kind of have that rounded edge. Not too worried about having n-gons at the top at the moment. We'll always come back and fix that up. We will model out all these windows here. I'm even thinking that maybe E to extrude, scale, Shift Z. I'm actually going to bring that right in. And so the top part of the building's bigger. Let's bring in building 5, because that's pretty much got all the assets that we kind of want to bring across. Let's grab the floor there as well. GX, just snap you over a little bit. These awnings I'm going to take, Shift D, P, nope, move, and we're going to bring that over into building 7. Is that the right one? Sure is. So let's just kind of bring that across. I want to grab maybe these windows as well. So if we click the period key while we're hovering over there on the right hand side, there we go. Now we can see all our windows. So I'm going to grab this. There we go. Shift D. Let's go M and move that to building 7. So I'm going to bring that across rather than having to redo some of this work. And I do like that long window. I like this double window. So we're going to steal that one as well. Right click, select hierarchy, Shift D to duplicate. And then we're going to press M, move to building 7. Awesome, that's great. Not going to worry about the doors at the moment. We will come back to them. But we've got some nice windows. We've got long windows and as well, that's fine. So building 5, you may disappear. Boop. And then we've got this to kind of like play around with for now. I like these little insets that we have here. So if we maybe do a Control B, something like that. There, grab this and this. I'm going to do I to do an inset. Let's scale along the Z axis. And then E to extrude. Rather than this kind of like greebly pieces in here, I'm not sure if they're windows or what. Let's maybe put something in that space. Maybe we'll fill it later. Let's fill that later. Let's, Marco, just continue blocking. I do like how the windows are all embedded in this building. So I'm going to go Shift D Z 3, GZ3. So now we're on that 3rd floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th floor. And we can keep that there predominant. However, what we might do is change it up a little bit. And I'm going to grab all this stuff G to the X. And I'm actually going to bring it out even further, just to kind of like break up that symmetry. Damien, welcome. I am plopping along, feeling a bit peckish, but it is 9:30 at night, and I probably should not be eating right now. Let us carry on. I'm going to continue. Maybe we'll just quickly block out these supports, because I actually do like that. Let's just mirror these along the axes, whatever you want to call it. Edit over there. Generate, mirror. Nice. Bring it back here. Maybe what we can do as well then, because we're here, let's grab all this stuff. G to the Y, bring it out even further. And then these are kind of like a little bit more justified. So we're doing support pieces. So if we do E to extrude, E to extrude. Yep. And then we'll bring that along the y-axis. Something like that. That's cool. I like that. And we can even maybe bring it out a little bit further. Let's bring that face out. Because what I want to do is actually have it come up. Nice. Nice. You feel like Gregory then? Pish. He was completely peck, Georgery was. Nah. Don't know the reference. But let us get some terrible jokes. Oh, I don't remember where we are. Oops, not that one. Sorry, I'm just trying to find you some terrible jokes. I didn't like that one. Exceptional. 26, yep. They are selling cheap knockoff Harry Potter broomsticks in the UK. Quid each. What do you call a camel with 3 humps? Pregnant? No, that's from... Oh, no, this is from last week. Ah, dang it. That's all I got. George Peck, the actor. Nah. I'm terrible with actor names. I probably should be better. But no, I'm terrible with that. Let's grab... I like this piece here. So it's almost kind of like this little alcove, I think's the word. So let's grab that. We're going to go into a cube. That's an old one. That's the one I told you, yeah. Dang it. My peeps have failed me. I feel like I've betrayed you a little bit. Let's grab this edge here. We are still in the blocking process. However, I reckon actually we'll do this. Bring this piece over. I can tell you now, I have been enjoying getting back into 3D printing. It has been fantastic, and I want to do more. I just don't know if the channel will want to see what I want to create. Last week's jokes, you can still use them to make pudding. Jeez. Nightcow, welcome back. Yeah, slightly disappointed that I don't know actually anything new. Cool, let's continue with that. I'm going to shift right click in there. I like this cylinder piece that they've got happening. G to the Z, E to extrude, scale that in. And then we've got whatever that piece is there. We can probably come up with a use for it. But it looks like as well, Shift S, cursor selected, we will, nope, Shift A, nope, Shift A. We're going to add in a cube. And then let's go G to the Y. Something like that. And then, yeah, we'll definitely be coming across and redoing all this. Since your people betrayed you. Yep, they did. I got added into a group at work. I didn't copy them down, but it's Terrible Joke Wednesday. Oh my goodness, they are horrendous. Whoops, horrendously good. But I didn't have time to get them out. That is my homework. No, let's actually scale Shift Z. Put an edge loop here. Edge loop. Alt S. Yeah, let's do that. Scale Y. Scale X. I do like that factory door look as well. So we're going to add one of those in. So let's go, you know what, a big get stuff door. Something like, ugh, no, that's way too big. Let's go G, scale X0, GX, and we'll push it about there. It is only 3 meters high. So maybe what we might do is actually use some of our creative freedom. I suck. K, AC, to use the knife tool, enter. K, AC. There we go. Now, A, I think, is the one that'll make it go snap to grid, or like every 90, 45 degrees or whatever. And C is the one that cuts all the way through. I'm going to go Control B, do a bevel. And then we're going to grab this bottom face, G to the Z. Raise that up. And then let's put another edge loop through here. How am I going to move this back? If I delete this face, I delete this face, I can grab these vertices here, E to extrude 1 for instance. We'll find out what's the actual global value of that. Oh, it's not too far off. Control V. And then we can grab that edge, F, 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 F. That's closed that whole loop around. So now we've got plenty of space-ish to make our door. Let's go E to extrude 0.5 minus, delete faces. And then here we can throw in one of those roller doors. Probably carve that out a little bit later. I've got more game stuff to do today, but also side work for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, wow, guess what? 4070 Super. Nice. Nice. I would like to be able to upgrade when the 5 series comes out. However, that's only if the channel's doing better. We will go from there. We will see. Okay, let's go something like that. You know what? I'm actually not going to grab that. I'm going to grab the roller door from our other building, just because I really like the look of it. So we'll grab that. Shift D, move to building 7, and bye-bye number 5. Let's grab that, dump that over here. In here, scale it a little bit more on the X. G. There we go. Just something like that. It's a little bit distracting not having a floor, so we'll bring the floor back. Have it nice and high like that. I think that looks really good. What games is everyone playing out of curiosity? I've tried to touch Star Citizen as much as possible. Oops. I've tried to touch Star Citizen. I have tried to touch Star Citizen as much as possible. However, time has not been my friend. Okay, so that awning is pointless. I'm going to delete that one and we'll come back to that. We will go ahead and throw some doors in that in a sec. I'm going to delete that face there for now. And you know what? I'm just going to delete all this as well. Delete faces. Control L, delete vertices. So now it's definitely sitting on the ground. Windows, we'll start throwing windows around in a sec. I'm liking, I reckon we put some spotlights along here, or we might even, you know, up like this. Let's do a Shift D, E to extrude 1.2. Control L, P, separate by selection. How can we do this? I say, let's grab, maybe we grab this, Control B to do a bevel. And now I've kind of got this nice radius. I'm going to put an edge loop in here. Let's select this top section. Alt S to bring it in. Might just add a little bit of extra detail. So I'm going to do this and then Control B. And do one of the favorite things I love doing is that. From here, add modifier. We're going to add in a bit of a solidify modifier. Solidify, 0.1. 100 mil. Nice concrete shape. Fallout 4 and start my own project. Not much else. I'm still Rocket Leaguing. If the channel feels better, you'll hume the perfect YouTube money. Oh gosh. Fallout 4 in your own project. What is your project? I started salving. I'm waiting patiently for 3.23. Okay, yep. Persistent hangers and freight elevators. I think that'll be interesting as well. I'm just enjoying flying around my C2. I like this piece here. It really seems to break the silhouette. Also, maybe that's what we could do. So I'm going to actually grab both these pieces. Let's grab this. Is there anything in the middle? Sure is. So we'll grab them. Just something like that. We will deselect all this. Yep. Okay. So, bear with me for a moment. DVS, welcome. My game's like Rocket League. Just bear with me for a moment. There you go. All right. Cool beans. Car combat is the name of professions. Is the professional 4 more months till I get demo rocking for testing? What? Oh, okay. Right. I see what you're saying. Salvage material in a garage and then going gathering. Yeah, I love selling stuff in Star Citizen. That's my most enjoyable part. I feel like... Oh, you donkey. There we go. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm actually going to E to extrude along the x-axis by 3. So we're going to make this building a bit bigger. And then we're going to grab this whole section. G3. Trying to think. I mean, we could... Ooh. No, let's go with that. Perfect. Love it. For that, AI's your friend. They mined at least for inspiration. Correct. Yeah, I do want to make something with 3D printing. I got to plan it out a little bit better, and it'll be interesting to see if I can actually pull it off. I hope I can, but time will tell about that. I actually am doing a really cool project. However, unfortunately, I can't talk about that one. Maybe one day I will. Okay. So how's that looking? That's looking not too bad. I think once these windows start coming in, it'll slowly come together. I do like the fact that this side here is expanded, and we can see how much the silhouette has changed. Probably here, if we go select this, Shift S, oops, Shift S, Shift S, cursor to selected. And what I'm thinking is we, on this side here, have some big get stuffed pipes, because obviously we can't see this side of the building. And then maybe what we can do, scale Y, make it straight. Something like that, making sure there's no problems. What I'm thinking here is we actually cut this bit out, delete faces, and then if we go FFFF, this now allows these kind of industrial pipes to come out the top there. What do they come out for? I don't know. So here we'll press I to do an inset. No, I'm not going to do that just yet. But what we'll do is maybe create some sort of spiral thing. Brainstorming ideas with Sophie, my chat, GPT 4.0. 7 o'clock, 3.5 hours sleep. Oh my goodness. AI will never be my friend. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Oh gosh. It's I'm intrigued to see what happens with Microsoft for Enterprise, because I think that's going to change a lot of the ways we're going to be working. Because with Microsoft Enterprise, Copilot for Enterprise is a lot more powerful than the home version that they have on Bing and the one that you can pay for. Like the one that you can pay for at the moment does squat. However, the Enterprise version is off tap. I do hope I actually get to play with it, but I've seen it being used and it's yar. I would be very, for those of you who, does anyone know what Power BI is? Out of curiosity. The volume is real low. Okay. Let's bump it up. Bump it up, Chris. Do I click to switch off? No, I'm going to click on this. Properties. I don't know. It's interesting. Why can't I go any higher? Alright, I don't know. Maybe I'll just talk louder. Listen to all the good stuff. Yes, Skynet. Oh, hey, Patrick as well. Sorry. Yeah, I think we are beyond... Like, hang on. How am I going to rephrase this? So here, we've got a supermarket called Woolworths. And... oh man, Power BI is the bee's knees. How do you get ideas? To make something constantly. I have an idea on what I want to make, but it's all about prompt engineering using, at the moment I'm using Invoke AI, so everything's local to kind of like come up with the ideas. you know, I can jump on to Google Images, for instance, and find things that people have already made and kind of take bits and pieces of it. And I've done that previously when doing like reference images and so on and so forth. But specifically going, I want this, 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 and this, it's kind of... What was I talking about? Power BI. And then I went off on a tangent. I don't know now. Dang it. Power BI. Marco, you were talking about Power BI. And then you started talking about something else. Let's do this. I reckon that looks interesting. You were talking about something else. You went to Power BI. And then you were like, hey, what about this? Far out. Can I keep my models and laurels if I use invoke instead of automatic? Yes. So if I crack open invoke, invoke.bat, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, using this kind of image is giving me inspiration, but I'm not copying it. I just want AI to cut my lawn, do the dishes, clean the house, waiting for this to happen. Let's jump over into Invoke. Nope, that's Instagram, Marco. Invoke. So if we were to come over into here, so yeah, so at the moment I've got all my models here, so you can see how many models I've downloaded, all the laurels and all that kind of stuff. And then coming over into generation, we can see how much of that influence we can apply to it. I'm actually preferring this over Stable Diffusion, because I found that Stable Diffusion was no, Swarm AI. Oh my goodness, I put some physio cream in my arm and now it's burning. I'm preferring this just because the UI is simpler. The other thing as well what you can do with this is when you go into canvas mode, you can actually draw out, I don't want this, and it will just specifically replace that section. I haven't really used that yet, but Mike, welcome. Okay, let's kind of carry on with that. Okay, do want to fix that up. I do like this. We don't see much here. That looks great. Nice big garage door through there. Let's just do a Control S to save because you haven't done that for a bit. And we know what happens when you don't do that. Things break. Let's move this up. Let's deselect. Oops. Deselect this. GZ1. I'm going to put an edge loop. Nope, you're not going to let me. That's fine. Let's grab all that. GZ1. E to extrude 1. Nice. And then from here, we can select this edge. Control B to do a bevel. Let's go down a bit. Control B to do a bevel. Middle mouse button up. Bring it down in. Control numpad to minimize our selection. And Alt S to do that. And I might just press V to rip so they're separate objects. Cool beans. Yeah. Maybe that's something we can talk about on Discord. Smokey over on Discord, he's been looking into it a lot. Yep, Smokey. And that's how I got onto Invoke. Okay, cool. I like these window insets, so I think we might even do that. I'm going to select this face. I to do that. Let's go scale X, GX, GZ. Just scale it in a little bit. Oh, that physio cream's hot. E to extrude. Just plop that in a bit. Grab this one and this one. G to the Y. And just pull it back. GZ. Nice. I like it. Scale just a smidgen on the X-axis there. Right click, schmove. Yes, that's great there. Now we'll probably come around and do it on these sides. I do like how we've got this pipe in here. I do like the split. Not sure if I'll do that. Here we've got a bit of a balcony that we've created. Let's do a Shift D. And we'll do E to extrude 1.2. P, separate by selection. E, oops, Control L, P, separate by selection. E to extrude by 1.5. Let's put an edge loop through here, through there, and we might just bring one down there. Stuff here. Let's do that. Maybe here. Something like that. From here we can jump over into add modifier. We'll jump into the wireframe one. What's the wireframe thing called? Edit. No. Generate. Wireframe. Excellent. Add modifier. Then we go generate a bevel. Frame thickness. We'll just bump that up. 0.1. Shift N. Where's the problem? This here. Why is it being a jerk? What if we did... let me just select all, merge by distance. There we go. Ooh. Yikes. 0. Boundary. There we go, that's better. I think we could probably clear some of these. Delete edge loop. And then if we grab this, just push him back. Scale on the y-axis. And then what we'll do is we'll end up probably putting a door through there. Nice, so then that kind of gives us access into there. I am feeling though, this here is in the wrong position. So let's grab everything. Not you. GZ1. And then I want to grab all these items here. I'm going to bring them down a smidgen. Oh my goodness, 1. Oh. GZ1 to the minus. There we go. So now that bottom floor is a little bit bigger. Do you know that the old Shade Smooth came to Blender 4.2 Alpha? Really? Interesting. I did not know that, Spooky. That's very clever. So carry on. There will be peace when you are done. Maybe even calling in numbers. Physical pressure, yeah. Yep. Okay, I like that. Let's continue on. Let's grab this. Select hierarchy. Shift D. I'm going to rotate that by 90. Rotate by 90. And we will move that over into this section. Let's go. I'm going to keep that there for a bit. Nope. Let's now slice that up. So I'm going to do K for knife tool, AC, enter, K for knife tool, AC for enter. Now we've got that. Awesome. Let's put maybe an edge loop through here, another edge loop through here. Grab that, E to extrude, bring it out, and then we can just grab this. I feel like a Texan. Cool. Right click, shade smooth. I feel like a Texan meat pie, barbecue meat pie. I reckon that's a little bit too deep, so we'll just bring it out. Nice, and we'll go with that. Chat is very laggy. That's all good. Romans don't really need AI printing plus. Yep. Let's kind of carry on. Oh, I like this. I didn't notice this before. Ew. Let's get merged by distance. Oh gosh. Get rid of all that. Let's grab all this. Nope, that's fine. Do the full edge loop. Got everything in there. Let's go B, middle mouse, and we'll get rid of that. From here, I'm going to press Control B. If I did that, yeah, we're going to get the same problem. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Do that there. Then we go Control B. Scale Z. Nice. I actually really like that. That looks great. Am I going to have the same problem? Sure am. Let's grab all these top vertices through like so, and we'll delete these edges in the middle. Control B to do a bevel. Scale on the Z axis. And GZ. Bring it up. I like that. Cool. This building's coming together, just kind of like starting to put all those nice little pieces. Things are not in the same place as before. Yeah, I'm looking at my stream. I'm still pretty far behind. And I'm watching myself. Yeah, I've just put a bevel on the bottom floor. Jeez. Cool. Keep my 2-year-old. No computer, okay. I like that, I like that, I like that. That's looking great. I do kind of want to just grab this whole section, and we'll do a Control B, small little bevel like so. And then we can do it the same on the other side. Where does that go? Yeah, we're creating a whole bunch of n-gons. Not being too concerned about that at the moment. Awesome. That looks great. That looks great. I'm really a big fan of how these industrial pipes are plopping up. But yeah, we need to give it some more windows. So let's select this one, Control S, select hierarchy. Oops, 7. Shift D, rotate 90. And then we'll bring that down. Plop it into about that. Now, will you let me put edge loops in there? Stuff you. Knife tool, AC. Knife tool, and I'm really winging this, AC. Nice. And then we can put edge loop. Is that the right spot? Scale Z 0. Put another edge loop, scale Z 0. Then we can grab that face there. E to extrude ever so slightly. And then we'll grab this and bring it back out. Nice. Nice. We haven't really touched the other side. We're primarily looking from this direction. That's okay. More than happy with that. Once kind of like pipes start coming in, I think we're going to be in business. Let's go ahead and just create a quick door. So I'm using the Archimesh add-on, free add-on. You just got to enable it in preferences. Let's go a door. Good enough. Actually, probably could make it a little bit. Nah, stuff it. Let's grab that. We're going to rotate Z90. G to the X. Just plop it in there. Scale 1 point. No. Let's keep it as is. Nice. We're going to grab all that. Select hierarchy. Shift D to the Z. And I'm going to pop a door here. Almost lines perfectly up. G to the Y. Something like so. This side here, I reckon, let's maybe, do we want to put barn doors? Actually, let's do that. I reckon that'll look sick. So if we kind of do that there. How did I do this side? Did I delete it all? I did. Interesting. Let's just go ahead and delete all that. Delete faces. Sure. Select that. Let's do an E to extrude along that axis. Scale Y0. And then we can grab this door here as well. Push it all the way to this side. But this one here is going to be a lot lower. There we go. Go and get in there. Whoops. And did I not export all the way around? I did. Oops. Oh. There we go. Let's select that whole edge. Oh. Cheese and whiskers. We'll grab this section, scale X0. And we'll just move that over. And then we'll grab that E to extrude along the Y-axis, scale Y0. Right click, shade smooth. Awesome. Brilliant. Love it. I think this add-on will be adorable. Nice. Get a robo. Get a robo. Shin1. Welcome. Pretty much just spat everywhere like a clown. Awesome. Great. Love it. Love this. I reckon this piece here, because I really do like this awning. What I probably will end up doing is tearing apart all the buildings. And then, for instance, kind of like these awnings, we'll make separate textures for them. And then that way we can easily apply them across other buildings. Yep, it's pretty high. I think that we could extend this one. G to the X. Go suck a lemon. G to the X. Control L. Something like that. Nice. So we've got the layout really, I think, covered quite well. It's just more, it's all going to be about adding to it. I reckon we might grab these panels here. Shift D, P, separate by selection. And then I'm going to go add modifier, generate solidify modifier. And we'll make it sure it's 0. 0. 0.1. Let's go right click, suck a lemon. Even thickness. Let's bring that up. I reckon we're going to delete the vertice from here. And then let's go ahead, something like that. Control B to do our bevel. Undo. Control B. And we'll grab this all. G to the Z. Bring that up. And then I'm going to bring this down. Put an edge loop about here. We'll do something like that. Right click, shade smooth by angle. We're going to have to apply that a little bit later. Oh no, we can go add modifier, physics, no, normals. Smooth by angle. There we go. And now we can kind of even do paneling all around this. Trim sheet, probably. Is there a cube, 69? It's always the lucky one. I don't think so. 069. Nope, doesn't exist. Let's just move. Oh no, that's plenty of room. So if we were just going to rendered mode just for fun, I think that's looking quite nice. Especially once more parts are coming on and filling in all those gaps. I think we're going to get there. Start throwing in lights, so on and so forth. Especially once we start, like how we've got here, these boxes or barrels. I think that's going to look good. If we go into Shift A, add in a cube, G, let's kind of create one of these barrels, I reckon. GZ1. Whoa, what have I done? Ah, crud. There we go. So, how are we going to do this? I reckon select all, scale, Shift Z, 0.75. Yeah, nice. The origin point is there. Awesome. I'm going to Shift D this one. And we're going to put 2 edge loops. 2 edge loops. I'm going to put one edge loop around like that. Actually, no. Let's go back. Let's do it like this. Yep. The barrel itself is going to be like this. And then we're going to have a Shift D to duplicate that. We're going to have line, line, line. And so we want that. Control I to invert my selection, delete edges. I want to go delete only faces. From here, we're going to go into add modifier, generate wireframe. 0.1. Are you there? Right, so you have to be faces, is what you're telling me. Interesting. What would happen if we did a solidify and modify first, and then we brought it up there? Nothing. Oh. I did, didn't I? All right, let's do it the other way. G, Shift D. Let's go like this, and like this. I'm going to grab this. Control B to do a bevel. Control I to invert my selection, delete edges. Select all, delete faces, only faces. And then I'm just going to add in a solidify modifier. And we'll go 0. And we'll make it 0.1. Even thickness. Control A, apply scale. Control A, apply scale. Oh, you daft idiot. So what I did just then is I deleted all the faces. And funnily enough, it deleted all the faces. Okay, F. And we'll do this. Nope. This. F. Let's just go back. How far back can I go? Not that far back. I hate you. Let's do it again. Shift T. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Select all them. Control B to do a bevel. Nice. And then from here, we're going to select these. Control I, delete edges. And then we can now go around and select all these. And one in the middle. Delete faces. Then we can come into solidify modifier. Make this 0, even thickness 0.05. And now I've kind of got this crate style. Probably actually could have made in curves. That actually... Let's select this. Shift S cursor selected, and then I'm actually going to add in a cylinder. We'll scale it on the Z axis only. And then I want to move it into this position. From here, let's do I to do an inset, E to extrude. I, E, ooh, ooh, ah, what a bing bang, ooh, ah. Let's go right click, shade smooth, user, shade smooth. Ah, you suck. Let's go into that. Physics, nope. Normals, smooth by angle. And we're going to throw on a bevel as well. Yes. By 2, please. Cool. Let's now go convert to mesh. And then we can select both of these, Control J to join. And now we've got this cool looking like crate. So when we start plopping these around. And we know that there's going to be terrible forklift drivers in the future. I'm sure we know some of them. And then, yeah, we could probably even create some barrels and all that. Curves, yeah. Oh, is this going to where the good loot spawns? I mean, I don't know. Probably not in this one. If I ever did convert like this to a game engine level, it would be very interesting. Let's look at that. I'm going to go I to do an inset. Let's go scale on the Z axis, GZ. Right click, shade smooth. Yes. That's coming together nicely. I do want to do something with these now. Let's shift D and duplicate that one there. Put an edge loop, not that way, this way. And then we'll grab them. To these two vertices, we'll scale along the x-axis, scale along the x-axis, E to extrude. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I'm in perspective mode this whole time. Spooky, you must be proud of me. And then we'll grab that, put it into there. Control L, G, and we're going to dump that back into this spot here. From here, how do we want to do this? G to the X, G to the Y, push it back like so. Correct. Use the fork. Homer, use the force. Use the forks. Gosh. I have not watched a brand new Simpsons episode for a very long time. I'm surprised that they're still going. Not because I'm not watching them. Disney, what are you doing? I think Disney owns them now. G to the Z. And then from here, we're going to do shift right click, like so. I'm going to guess that. E to extrude through there. Control L. Shift D to the X. I'm actually going to move it to there. Control L, Shift D to the... Control L, G to the X. Nice. Cool. That angle is already smoothed in there. That's looking not too bad. I want to grab probably these back faces. Control L, delete faces. And so we've got kind of like these pylons here. And I think we could probably create some stuff. I know it's in perspective mode. I'm going to call it out. I still am in perspective mode. Saw a while back was Mark Hamill standing in front of a gas station. Look. Oh, I do remember that. I remember seeing that one. Very clever. Okay, let's go something like this. I'm going to go scale along the x-axis. Let's now put in this. Scale on the x. And then from here, we're going to go GZ. 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 I'm being rough as guts with this. Knife. Grab them here. I to do an inset. I again. Delete faces. And then we're going to grab one of these vertices. Control L, I, E to extrude. Oops. G to the Y. And then I'm just going to copy that up. Shift D, rotate 45-ish. A little bit more. I'm going to plop that one into there. And now we've got kind of like these brackets in here. Let's maybe select this in here. Shift D. Yep, that's fine. Scale into individual origins. Rotate on the x-axis, and we'll scale them in. E to extrude. And these are kind of like the boltings to the wall. And we're just going to duplicate them around a little bit. Let's go rotate something like that. Cool. I reckon be good once we kind of like put some pipes in here. Alto, welcome. That's looking schmick. I reckon we come into here. I and an E. And then from here, shift right click. I'm going to put in a light just for funsies for now. Light. Let's put a spotlight in. Oops. Put it roughly in the center of that circle. And we'll go G to the Z. Something like so. Generate 500 and we'll make an orange light. Control S to save. It's not doing a lot. Let's go 2000. Fall off radius. No, I don't really use spotlights. Area lamp? Yeah, let's just go area lamp. That looks kind of cool. I think as well, once we start spacing all the lights around, so on and so forth, it'll probably come better. As well as if I go Shift D, put our lamp in there. Let's go into this one here, can be like slight blue. Tell me true. What the? Oh, it's probably in a roof. Nice. That's pretty cool. Bought me a metal detector. And straight away it started to beep. 6 feet before I realized I was wearing... Yeet. Yeet. Can I copy that? Yes. Let me just quickly jump to Stalkbook and post that into the chat. Oh, I'm going to watch that. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Exceptional dad jokes. Only group. Control V. Beautiful. That was good. That was good, Mark. Well done. Yeah, I think now we could probably start greebling. I mean, we haven't done a lot of work on this side. We've done no work on this side. Mainly just focusing on this area, but we'll probably wrap around a little bit later. I think that once we start adding in some pipes, we actually need to cut out some holes as well. Yeah, we should probably do that, eh? But I do like this kind of like paneling that we've already put in. Let's grab this face here, delete face. And we're going to come in here. I'm going to press I, smallest type, scale it on the Z axis. And then we're going to grab these faces here, delete faces. And then that kind of goes into the building. This section here, I'm going to put edge loop. Let's put an edge loop. Let's put an edge loop. Let's put an edge loop. That and like so. Let's do that there. I think I grabbed everything. Not you, not you. And then we'll do here as well. And here. Not you, not you. Delete faces. Actually, what we might have to do now is grab that edge loop, E to extrude, scale Y 0. Right click, set on a little. Yeah, there we go. And now that's given us access all the way into the building. Cool. We've got separate pieces in there that we need to clear out as well. This bit here needs to be cleared out. Delete faces. Yep. And so the building behind, we need to go. Whoops. Okay, I'm liking this. I think once we start adding in probably maybe some air conditioner panels, not really too concerned about poly count for this one. But we will just start smashing out some of this stuff. Let's do this, rotate X. Let's scale on the Y. I'm going to put an edge loop through here. Let's go I to do an inset, delete. Let's do a Shift D and Y, pull that out, delete faces. I want to something like that. I'm going to press V to rip, G to the Y. Oh, not you, G to the Y. Push that in. E to extrude ever so slightly. Control L, and we'll push that back in. With this, I just reckon we do small slits like so. Grab. Control L. And this is something that we can probably throw around the building. Scale on the Y. Actually want that sticking out a bit more. Oops. Let's grab this. Control L, G to the Y. E to extrude. And that'll just give us a nice little panel that we could probably start throwing around. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually really like that. And I mean, there's things that we could do now is I could rotate this and we can put it into this slot. Scale it on the X-axis, scale on the Z. Nice, and that's a beautiful panel. Building getting ripped. Get wrecked. That's cool. I like that. And then yeah, we can go ahead and start throwing in more stuff. Paneling thing, what could we probably put here? I'm almost thinking that we could all select this bit here, scale on the Y, and I'm just going to add in new material, and this is going to be, maybe I've already got one. Light, front light, assign. Yes. Yeah, cool. I like that. Just a little illumination. Yeah, and now it's going to be all about just putting in those greebles to build up. I think this building layout is really nice at this point. If we were to come into here, let's go shift right click. I'm going to create a small like panel, and then we can repurpose this a bit later. Period key to zoom in a smidgen. Oh my goodness. GY. From here, what we actually might do is jump over into the asset browser. Come into there. I want panels, Kitbashing, console. I want this. And I want this. Rotate Y 90. Rotate Y 90. Scale them both individually. You go there. You go there. Let's select there. Okay, cool. And so if we kind of select that, yeah, you can see how we've got those nice lines. If it was Cyberpunk 2077 Street Style Scene, I would expect floating T-poses character and spinning cars in the air. Are you going to be adding signs to the building? Yes. That is the intention. So if I were to just hide that one, let's bring these back for a sec. Nope. Let's actually go back to building 7. Going to grab all that, or that's all building 7, that's fine. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't actually put in. Let's select all this, not you. Let's go move into building 7. Yep. Cool. Move into building 7. Had a frog. Tell me true. Let's go right click, select hierarchy. No? Yep, there we go. Move into building 7. So what I was going to refer to, I think building these first couple of buildings. I hate you. For some reason the textures are gone. I've done something, which is fine. Whatevs. The intention here is to maybe have signs like this, and also here, this was meant to be kind of like a holographic sign that would sit through there. You know, we were going to have signs up here because this is kind of like the restaurant thing. I got to fix this. It's bugging me. Building. Let's go into shading. Let's do just for now Shift D. You go into there, just so you don't break my eyeballs. Yeah, nice. That was, oh, that's metal material. But yeah, definitely it's going to be plenty of signs as well. If we jump over into this, I want to create a whole bunch of various types, and this is something that I brought up at the start of the stream. If I were to hide these, building 6 I think has them. No, building 5 has them. Get stuffed. Oh yeah, concrete wall. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, creating a whole bunch of these, having all the pipes going kind of like everywhere. That's it. But with working options, yeah. Botaniq Claudio, welcome. Yes, Botaniq boys will be in town soon. Okay, I like it. I like how this building's coming along. Definitely we're going to need a ton of work on this side. I think maybe on this side what we'll do is just focus on creating greebling and pipes and so on and so forth. So, do we create pipes from scratch? I think we might have to just for now. The back building hasn't really been touched, but we know we've got a roller door here, which is pretty good. That, Claudia, that's quite possibly what it is. Just saying. Let's go like that. I'm going to delete that window and we'll just start bringing things together. You, sir, go away. Ooh. And just clear that out. Delete like so. Awesome. Yeah, I got to come up with some signs and such. All right, let's go ahead and maybe just start adding in some pipage. Okay, let's go like this. Just small pipes. Scale. Just some small pipes that we can just utilize and throw around into different scenes. Shift right click, put our 3D cursor. So I'm just using the spin tool. Nice and easy. What? Oh, GZ. Control L, we'll just push that off to the side of the building now. And I'm not going to worry about putting those clamps on the sides because it's all the way up here. Especially if you're doing a scene, you're probably not really going to see them. Actually, I'll probably come back and do that afterwards. Just create kind of like a standard piece. From here, I do want to have maybe a piece that wraps around. So we go from... might just keep using these. Let's do a Shift D to there. I think we're in the right spot. Let's just do an E to extrude. Control L. Maybe we are not in the right spot. Where's the building here? Oh, jeez. Where are you? There you are. Scale, Shift Z. I want this to be a little bit more prevalent. GZ. And this is kind of like my favorite way of creating pipes. Obviously, there are different ways. About there. E to extrude. Shift right click. Snap that puppy down. Is that cutting across something? Yes, it is. I don't care right now. We can move this pipe over a little bit later. Something like that. And we'll E to extrude that into there. Let's go Control L, G to the X, Shift D to the X. And there we go. It's kind of like now it's just really just adding to the building. And yeah, let's just focus maybe 5-10 minutes on doing that. But yeah, these buildings, the goal this week is to finish them off and start on the next thing. Okay, E to extrude, Shift right click. I'm going to make this one a nice big sway. E to extrude. Let's continue grabbing this face. G to the X. And then we'll come up to the top. Just saying, I could probably go Botaniq right about now. Nice. I really like that. That's looking good. I reckon we keep with these paneling. Maybe create a few more of them. I want to maybe grab that face there. Nice. Shift D. And let's go E to extrude just so we can see where we are. GZ. Plop that one in there. Whoops. Let's bring that one back. G to the Y. Where am I? Yep, perfect. Shift right click. I actually really enjoy making pipes. Just nice and soothing. Where am I? E to extrude. There we go. Plop that about there. Shift right click. E to extrude, and then shift right click. Shift right click. Plop that one into there. That's nice. I am going to go shift, control E, clear sharp, then shift A, shift S, control E, right click. What the heck? Merge by distance. Right click. Geez, I didn't know what I was pressing. Hello. All those Windows booleans, or just, I've just made them objects. When you do create them though, using the Archimesh add-on, they do create a boolean. But at the moment, I've just kind of like deleted the back faces. Not really too fussed on that. Okay, so if we were to go into this kind of vode, we can see how that's, all those pipes are starting to really bring the scene together. I reckon what we could do now is start, grabbing some of these pieces here, G to the Y, and then we can start, doing a little bit of jazz on them. Let's go like that. Let's do that. Select here, Control B, select these faces. And then as well, what I'll do, scale this down. I don't even know where I am. Oh, there I am. Do that, and these pieces, this and this, Control LP, separate by selection. You and you can join, Control J, and that'll automatically put those into panels. Nice. And then we can start layering these kind of like panels on top of each other, and then that'll give us a little bit of depth. Oh yeah. I'm really happy with how this building's turned out. I did try something different with the building from last week, but yeah, no, it just didn't go how I wanted. So let's go scale. Actually, no, we'll just bring maybe this edge here. G to the Z. Let's put a bevel in here. Control B. GZ. Nice. And then let's maybe just snap these puppies up like that. And do this. Delete faces. And then I can go ahead, select this one and this one. Control J to join. That'll automatically put the solidify modifier on there, and then we can just slot this one back in place about there. Awesome, brilliant. Come into kind of like this view. Yeah, you can just see how nice that's actually, that's looking pretty schmick. I did like in our image how we had something like this. Oops. G to the X, E to extrude. And from here, double tap. Let's go emission. It's emission. Is that an orange light? Awesome. I'm going to click the sign on that puppy. Yes. Yes. That's looking suave. I think as well, once we start, maybe this one here and we bring it up into the other floors, almost looks like a bit of a face there now. So yeah, I like how this is looking. This is pretty good. Definitely once we start throwing in some greebly pieces, Control S to save. Let's jump into something like this, asset browser. Let's go into my assets here. Sci-fi buildings. Okay, they're the sci-fi buildings. Let's go into this one. Kitbashing set 1. And then this is kind of like, yeah, where we can start throwing in some of those pieces. What is tickling my fancy at the moment? I do like that piece there. It's a little bit big. Let's go GZ. Nice. Let's place that about there. And then from here we can really got to get rid of that material on these. Maybe not. Maybe we put that one there. G to the Y. I'm just going to remove that material there. And then from here, I like these pipes. Plop it in there like so. And then, yeah, just being able to dump all these assets. Now, these ones here that I'm using, I'm pretty sure most of them are a free download. Should be a link somewhere. Actually, where is it? Hang on, let me go find it. There we go. Copy this one here. Control V. Is that camera or a gun? Well, it's actually, what that piece actually is an antenna. Is what it's meant to be. You know what? I reckon. Let's rotate that 90 degrees. Plop it like so. Scale it up. Maybe even bring it down. You don't really see that one there. So we'll bring it, maybe here. Up along this wall. And then that'll cut through there, which is, yeah, we can just move this piece over. This piece here needs to move in a bit. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. It's stuffed. Period key to zoom in on that. There we go. Awesome. Love that. Let's find a piece to go into there. I think we might even just duplicate this. Shift D. Rotate Z 90. Oops. Rotate Z 180. Rotate X 90. Oops. And then we can just kind of scale that. And then you can instantly see that although we're using the same piece, we're not really noticing that it is the same piece. Perfect. And I mean, this is what kind of like kitbashing is you find the pieces which probably suit the best. Oh, a shipping container. Then kind of put them in that position. Position number 2, let's have a look. What do we got? This piece here, this I reckon is my most favorite asset that I've created. Because this one here is so versatile. Because I can go rotate to the minus 90. And then I could, dump it here. It's probably a little bit too big for now. But we put it, something like that. Scale. Let's go scale X, Y. scale Y -1. And then we put it like that. And then from here, we could even just grab these faces, Shift D, E to extrude. And then that gives us that there. Covers that up. Let's reuse that piece, Shift D, rotate it 180. And then this is kind of like the major factory piece. So even if we have it as a bit of a silo, nice. From here, we could probably get rid of this. Control, there we go. Oops, Control L, delete vertices. Then we need to kind of like join this one together. So maybe we grab that. Sits across there, like a bit of a brace in the building. Whew. I think my wife just turned the heater on and it is getting warm in here now. Oh, that looks cool. That's cool. Anything in here? We can put in some wires. I like that piece there. We could probably get away with. What's this one here? Yep, nice. Perfect. Rotate on the Y. I'm thinking actually I'm going to have to go back and do this to all the buildings. Mind you, some of the buildings that I have, they're all just kind of like apartments. Have I missed the party? No, not really bad. We will dump that one in here as well. And then that'll give us kind of like this G to the Y. Put it about there. Awesome. And yeah, you can just kind of see how quickly we can move through all this just by adding in a little bit, I get stuffed, a little bit of detail. I'm more than happy for when it clips through other pieces. Cool. Let's do a Control S to save. And then if we kind of go into rendered view, yeah, we can see how everything is popping quite nicely through there. Even if we come around the back, yeah, a lot of that industrialism. We're starting to lose a little bit of the brutalism. However, I am okay with that. Let's go, not that one. These are all my spaceship parts. I don't really think there's anything of value in there. I reckon we need something here. Maybe this piece. And we'll remove all that. Scale. Oh, there we go. Oof. That looks pretty cool. Nice. That's looking grouse. Put this one in here. Rotate X. Rotate Y. 90. Get rid of that because these are all pre-textured and I don't want that at the moment. That should be, yep, sitting along the walls there. Let's go G to the Y. I'll push it all the way up against the wall. Does that conflict with this piece? No. Do we see this piece anymore? No. So let's bring it completely out. Is that a weird rotation? Oh, no, it's because, yeah, that's fine. So maybe we might use this piece again. Where can we go? Probably around the back here. Shift D. Rotate Y. Let's go through here. Rotate 180. Period key. Nope. Rotate Y 180. Oops. X 180. Rotate X 180. G. And there we go. So the texturing of this building is going to be the fun bit. Mind you, this has been pretty fun. Just using the nice Kitbashing set. Let's see, is there any other... Oh, I do like this piece. Hang on. Is this the one that I'm thinking about? Yes. Right click, set origin to geometry. There it is. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Right click, shade smooth. I think that's a little bit too big. Let's go through here-ish. And then that'll give us kind of like, almost like venti type pieces. I think we need something in this spot. Let's go back to 3. I think let's go back to 2. And what does this do? This was meant to be... not that one. I don't think that one suits that part. Ooh, I remember this piece. Rotate Z. Oops, rotate Z 180. Rotate Y 90. Z 180. And then we'll put that one maybe just sort of sitting up through there. Shift D as well. And we'll place that there. Minus. Control S to save. What are we looking at? I'm feeling it. That's looking pretty stinking suave. Cool. All right. I'm going to call it a night. I'm feeling crook, but I got work. Hopefully this week, these buildings will be on Patreon. I hope. I want to finish them off. And then we can go from there. So, once again, I want to appreciate you guys for coming. Please support the channel, like and subscribe. We're on 178. I think we went up a little bit from the start of the stream. Tell your friends. I want to try and hit that 100,000 mark.